decided to get himself isithembu as young as he was. Like, do you get what I mean? And I just have to say that Musa created a monster out of this boy. Like, he created a monster that has no regard, no respect for anyone, including his own mother. Like, the only person that he seems to respect is his dad. And the reason why I'm blaming Musa is because he groomed this boy from a very young age. Like, he would talk around certain subjects. Like, he would not directly tell him what to do, but he would tell him, you know, like, as your dad, I would not be proud of you if you got married to that or you did that. Do you understand? And this boy has been eager from a very young age to please and impress his dad. And Musa knew that. Musa really went on live TV talking about how vicious and vindictive this boy is, calling him Usbindi and saying that, you know, he will show his true colors, as if that was something to be proud of, because who do you think will be at the receiving end of his vindictiveness? Even with the shooting that happened in Mzumbe. Now, what apparently happened is that an intruder walked in demanding to see one of Musa's sons, and a helper screamed and pressed the panic button, and that's when Mpumelelo came and allegedly shot the man 4 times. Now, it is also alleged that the man was running away and had his back turned from Mpumelelo. Like this user pointed out, basically alleging that it was not self-defense. Now, Musa came with this post on Instagram, basically saying that, you know, Sbindi uyabulala futhi uyaphilisa. Like, a man died. Like, your 24-year-old son just unalived someone. Like, I'm not even defending the intruder, because when you go into someone's property, anything that happens there is fair game. Because what were you expecting? But this post, to me, is crazy. Mpumelel's younger brother, Umnini, is the sweetest boy on television. Like, he is so smart and emotionally intelligent. And I personally think that this boy is going to grow up and hate, you know, to watch and see everything that his dad put his mom through. Like, there was this one scene where he was crying on the beach, and I'm assuming it was because he missed his mom because she left Mzumbe. And his dad kept on asking him to tell him, like, what's the matter? And he said, you know, even if I tell you, like, there's nothing that you can do. And in the confessionals, he said that it's pointless telling his dad anything because he's just going to tell him to man up. And he is way too young for that. And I was like, yeah. Like, why does a child, you know that, and you as a parent don't know that? Because now Sneh is a mess. Like, she is a disaster and a horrible mother. Like, there was this one scene where she didn't see her son on his birthday, so she decided to go to Glenda, you know, to visit, you know, bring him a few t-shirts and a toy car, and say that, you know, umama kuyakuthanda ne, and imali ikekuza ifumana month end. And you can't even fault Usne, because ubethwa imeko that a lot of, you know, abantwana bakwaMseleku clearly suffer from, if you know what I mean. So Lwandle is very reserved on the show. Like, he's very mindful of why he was invited to the section. So with him, he only speaks when he's spoken to, and I don't necessarily think that's how he is in his nature. I just think that that's because of, you know, the environment that he's in. It kind of forces him to be in his shell. I even went as far as saying I personally think that he is gay. And his father knows that, hence he has shifted the focus to Mpumelelo, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, I know what you girls are going to say. Oh, he has a girlfriend. I also had a girlfriend once. I will say, I don't think that he has ever been with a man, because who was he going to date in Mzumbe? Nor do I think that he will ever be with one, not while his parents are still alive, unless he moves, you know, like his sister. Which, by the way, I really hate how they forced this girl into Guyohlolwa when she just wanted a sweet 16, knowing damn well this girl has never been with any man. Like, that was just so messed up. But yeah, back to Lwandle. I'm not saying like what I'm saying based on, but maybe I've heard something, or I think someone out there might have tea on him. No, I'm a very observant person, and his behavior is awfully familiar to me. Or I could be projecting, I don't know. But I just think what I think when I see him. Some people on Twitter were saying that he's on the spectrum, and no, I don't think that at all. Just based off, you know, what I've seen on Uthando's team. I haven't watched Izingane's team, and I don't think I will. But yeah, I just think that he is in the closet. And unfortunately, society is more, you know, accepting of lesbians than they are of gay people. Like, that's just a fact. So delete low comment to say he can just come out like his sister, because he can't. He's an A. But yeah, I want to do the parents.
Everybody and welcome. This is The Coffee with Jay. I hope you guys are doing great. Please do kindly consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so already. I promise you're absolutely going to love it here. And also make sure to please press those like buttons. Now, I hear everything that this guy is saying. And at first I want to talk about Mpumelelo. This is definitely a monster, and I agree with that one 100%. Musa Mseleku doesn't know what he's doing with this child. He absolutely does not know what he's doing with this son of his. We've seen his treatment of his girls on the show Izingane Zestembu, and honestly, we saw a lot of red flags there. This guy is a narcissist. You can tell that he's going to be a huge problem. What does he even do, by the way, except for spend his father's money? So it means he's going around having kids and his father's the one supporting his kids. Honestly, I don't even know what Musa Mseleku was trying to do with this boy, but there's trouble brewing there. Now, as for Lwandle, do I believe that he's gay? Absolutely not. Do I believe that maybe he's on the spectrum and might be autistic, just like Snare? 100%. Absolutely. I think Lwandle has some form of, autism. And he's not really mentally there. There's just something that's not, 100%. I'm not saying he's crazy. I'm not saying he's a Down syndrome or anything like that. But if you know Sneh, you'd see that they have a lot of similarities. And I don't think he's gay. I really don't. Nothing gives me gay vibes with Lwandle, but there's just something that's not as top-notch as Mpumelelo. Mpumelelo's clever. He's a very clever boy. He's streetwise. Lwandle, not so much. I think he's just that quiet guy who's just a little autistic. If you guys do think that he's gay, do let me know down in the comment section. But honestly, I'm not buying the gay one. Not that he cannot be, but I don't think he is. Anyway, this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching.